But if you don't have the eyes, I think you're lost for the rest of your life. You keep using this word danger. I'm not in danger. I am the danger. Russ. Yes!
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Hi, my name is...
If you're not familiar with the show, we scored me versus my bullshit. We'll do this one about me. So the home will be the future me. The visitor will be who I currently am. Not to discount the ladies, but to just keep it going forward. But right away, what do you see and what do you like? It's okay to tell yourself these things. It's okay to have this in mind. Maybe you like her skin, great chocolate. You like her nails, but you don't care for this dress. You might not care for the hairstyle. Number one thing, what we're really trying to do here is already have our mental state locked in, okay? I appeal to all types of women, and I'm ready to have an adventure of fun wherever I go. Have that locked in, have it also locked in. I'm a man, there's no doubt. Certainty, not confidence. And then I want it to be across different types of women. That way I don't have to make her my everything. A lot of guys like to dehumanize. You'll hear me call her a bitch or a hoe or something like that. These are dehumanizing words. I wouldn't live with them forever, but men are men. However, I need to humanize her, not dehumanize, humanize, okay? She's a regular flesh and blood woman. She doesn't always look like this. Her hair won't always look like this. The makeup won't look like this. She still shits between shoes. She put on makeup. She shaved her legs. She shaved her vagina. She got prepared for this. We can respect that and not waste her time. Here we go.
Miss Nikki from New York.
Okay, how old are you?
29.
And what do you do?
I am a marketing consultant and an entrepreneur.
Okay, very nice. What are some things you like to do for fun?
Well, I love learning. I'm a bit nerdy, so I'm always researching, looking for new places to visit, both food and experiences. I also like to run. That's like, keeps me sane. I also love to... I'm like blanking right now. I also love to socialize with friends, family, and travel, eat. I think I said that. I'm a foodie, so I definitely like to eat a lot.
Good stuff, good stuff.
There you go.
And what are some things you look for in a man?
Above all, God-fearing man.
Here we go with
man of
God.
his word. Someone who is kind, gentle, patient. Also someone who... is humble, for sure, ambitious, financially and emotionally stable. Yeah.
Okay, and now what are some deal breakers?
Here comes the last boyfriend.
Yes.
Okay.
If you don't believe in anything, we cannot go together. Also, someone who lacks empathy. And if you do not understand what emotionally, like being emotionally mature and intelligent means, for sure.
All right, sounds good. So we did get a pop balloon.
Emotional maturity, let's just go ahead and sit down and decode that a little bit. A man who has emotions and won't surprise them with her later. Passive-aggressive behavior, not very sensitive. Can admit that he's got different emotions inside of him, but he'll handle them typically away from her, or he can set them aside. Everyone has emotions. Everyone is emotionally driven. But it is what you do after that that separates mature people, but also sometimes, in my opinion, men versus women. Women tend to want to be in the now, more fun, more free, just let it all out, express. We, of course, know that men don't do that. Via patriarchy or socialization, they're not expecting that man to be an expressing emotions machine. This leads to more cool, smooth demeanor, the ability to be relaxed in your own skin, the ability to process things unemotionally. If someone calls you a bitch, it's okay to go, okay, this nigga, we got a problem. It's not okay to break a bottle over the fucking bar and try to go at this nigga. You're not 19, you're not drunk, you're not a fool. That's all she's saying with the emotional maturity. You can do that. Anybody can do that.
It's going okay. So we do have 4 guys left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
Okay, I'd like to know you guys' name, age, and if you can tell me one thing about you that is like a misconception, like at first, like first glance or first meeting you.
Oh, okay.
Again, we'd like to hear from your positive mind, not your negative one. She asks a negative question, I'm gonna flip it on her. I don't obey everything someone says. I wouldn't do. You don't really want to do too much, but again, she's looking to say. I mean, think about it like she is looking for a nigga to politic, right? They all want that. We're all mad about it. Well, no, my dick is the prize. No, I'm the prize. No, it's really not a contest. The leader should not have to be in contest with a woman. The leader should not have to be in contest with a woman. Compare and contrast that with a loser. I'm the best. I'm the best. No, you serve me. I'm the best. I'm the best. Men are the best. Men are the best. You know what? I don't care which one is superior. I know in my relationships, I intend to lead and I can get the job done.
Age and answer to your question.
Hi, good evening. My name is
Your voice.
Chris. I'm 29. A common misconception about me would be I'm like actually like a super nerdy person. Maybe I give that energy to people as soon as like we kind of start talking, getting used to each other. But I like stuff like that. And I'm just like, I've always been into that. So
This is going to sound like he's right up her alley, right? Well, you didn't sound, poor eye contact. We saw that. We don't need to do that. Eye contact means you're not really interested in the person. You're not interested in being the powerful one in the room. You're not observing yourself. You have no standards. A lot of times you're very timid and then she's got more questions for you. So she may like this response because they're both nerds, right? No, she said she was a nerd. We need a man who can handle her nerdy side and not judge her nerdy side. Again, this was a trap question because now she's going to be hearing the negative things about you.
It's nice to meet you.
nice to meet you too.
Let's go down over here. Your name and age and answer to her question.
I like that too. The nice to meet you. I like that. Introduction. And right after that. Hey, it's nice to meet you. It's great meeting you. I'm fucking with this dress. It's rare. You look like a cherry. You look like a cherry on top of my ice cream. Right? You can add more flavor, more fun, more interest to the conversation.
I'm 35, and to answer to your question, I do music, so people automatically assume that I'm a player or whatever. But I do R&B music, and I'm a lover. So don't let the appearance fool you, because I'm deeper than what it looks like.
Okay.
Period. Let's get it.
I don't like when people say period. That's what women say. We don't need to do all that.
Your name and age and answer.
Short King, let's hear it.
Yeah, my name is Jafet. I'm 33 years
Right there. We've lost already. Look at his eye contact. Who are you talking to? Who are you interested in? The floor? You want to fuck the floor? Did you want to fuck her? You're probably already priced out, and a lot of women. Look at this. Can this man dominate her? Can this man make her feel small? Does this man make her feel safe? Does this man present masculinity? If you're going to be a short king, you got to have something else to offer besides the fact that you can look at a floor and wear a suit. Any nigga can do this.
Old. I think people feel I'm too strict, but not really. I'm a very fun guy.
And over here, your name and age and answer to her question.
My name is Rashad.
I love it. I love it. It's low and it was slow. Didn't you hear that? I want to do it again. I liked it that much.
I'm a very fun guy.
And there was an emphasis on his name. I love it. Oh, hey, I'm Bill. Hey, it's me, Bill. My name is Bill. I like that.
And over here, your name and age and answer to her question.
My name is Rashad. The answer to your question, the thing that people get misconstrued about me is that it's like people tell me they cannot read me. So the thing with that is I read people very well. And I'm just looking for somebody, a woman that's really keen to senses that know how to read me a little bit and don't get misconstrued by like things that other people say or things that are online about me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm really like a businessman. I'm pretty well known on the internet, and so that's what I'm talking about.
Let it go. Let it go. I don't.
Go ahead and ask them another question.
Sure. What would you say is an important quality for a healthy relationship?
Okay, we can start there and head on back.
I mean, we've got to start going back to the fun now. Obviously, sex you could lay out here, but listening, communication, we could get into having a great time. We could get into I want someone that is always up for an adventure. We can introduce something that allows us to stand out here. People want to relax. People are boring. People are just boring. Everybody is looking to have a great time. Everybody is scanning the phone. They're on their phone 8 hours a day, scanning for the next fun thing. You could be her TikTok. So I've got to give her a taste of that.
What would they say is an important quality for a relationship? Okay.
An important quality for a good relationship is the first impression. So like after the first date out, I believe that tells a lot.
Okay. Good.
It's kind of creepy. There was no smile. There was no relaxed body language. That is a stupid thing to say. That everything about that was terrible. Future me is dying because the thing you need to know is when we begin a relationship, the first date was the most important thing. So I basically ignored your question, and that's it. She shouldn't choose him.
All right, what about over here?
An important quality for me is she got to believe in God because God is love, God is patient. And even if you get mad, at least have some patience, you know, because everybody else is going to have different thought processes. They're going to come about things differently. So if you easily triggered, that lets me know that you're not aligned. And for me, I need grace as well. I'm going to give you grace. So you got to believe in God.
She already said that. You both lose. What's God done for your life? What could you create using God? Where would she go when you're going to worship with God? How would we worship? How would we show each other grace? The man has the details and the keys. I have the keys to the kingdom. You ever heard it? Like they got the cops and they're like, yeah, I got the keys to the city.
And what about over here?
I don't want to steal what he said, but pretty similar. Like, I think keeping God at the center of your relationship is extremely important. I think you're going to have a lot of things that you have to work through and grow together through. And being able to pray and have that tunnel essentially with God is like.
I'm already bored. We're going to skip it. Meek and mild there too. We need to project some sort of strength. I prefer more quiet strength, but I don't see why she should choose either one of them.
You know, communication is the foundation to understanding. So I think that solves and aligns everything in a relationship for sure.
Okay, nice. So I am going to have you pop one more balloon. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop one. Okay. Right. So why was your balloon unpopped?
My balloon was unpopped because, for one, I want to express myself. I want to get a little bit. I want to know you a little bit more, but it just wasn't my type. So I just not gonna judge our first appearance. I want to hear what you got to say, you know, and go from there.
Okay. So what wasn't your type?
Just overall look. That's it. You know.
And that's why'd you end up popping his balloon?
He was just he felt a bit unserious for me. Yeah, it's just a lot of side chatter and conversation, so I didn't really.
It doesn't mean I need to now change my personality. This is part of humanizing her. As a human, she's a regular motherfucker. Shits between two shoes. Her breath stink in the morning. Her body sweats. She wants to get fucked. She's got bad girl quality. She's got good girl quality. She's a regular motherfucker. Cool. So I'm not going to take all this to heart. She didn't give me no pointers or nothing like that. She's a marketing person. That's all she knows. Marketing and being a black woman. So she don't know shit about me.
You were paying attention to what's going on.
All right, cool. Ooh, man.
This is fucking weird. This is something I'm really getting tired of watching and hearing. The number of men that want male validation is like 99%. I hear it all over the internet. I'm in the winner's circle. I'm the best man. I'm alpha. I'm this. Men respect me. Everybody knows who I am. I get all the bitches. I'm number one. I'm number one. Bro, you're on social media. I don't give a fuck about you at all. I want the information. Everything else, fuck off. We will never meet. And if you want to run around like you're the king, fuck off. You are not my king, and nobody knows you.
2 remaining guys. Any questions for our lady here? You ready? Okay.
My question for you is, what are some of your goals and ambitions? Like, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Yeah.
What's the bigger picture? Like, if you
I want to know that too.
For sure. I would say in the next few years. Right now, like I said, I'm a marketing consultant and entrepreneur, so definitely looking to pivot in my career. Also extend beyond like some of the entrepreneurial businesses that I have going on right now. Airbnb. So I mean, I have
Questions over here?
Yeah, I have a couple questions. So you really caught my eyes with that dress. And I just want to know, like, your background a little bit
Okay.
as far as, like, education-wise.
Okay.
It's just weirdo. I don't know. Women kind of want to tell a story. The story of me. The story of what we got wanted on. Remember we talked last time. Streets is watching. What does the dress, devoid of a compliment, by the way, devoid of sexual desire, by the way, devoid of your take on that dress or your wit or what you could do with it, none of these people have indicated anything that lets them stand out from the crowd. Remember, every dude who's looked at this woman wants to give her dick. So I always get a little bit irritated when, yeah, you got to talk more sexual. Okay, because you're the only one wanting to fuck this broad? Why is that a talent, your ability to talk immediately sexual? Are you 16 years old again? Is this a porno? But I really like this dress. Okay, great. What's your background? Why do you want to pull her CV? You want to pull her legs apart and break her down outside in one of the closets outside this fucking studio. You want to take her on a date and take her to the telly. This is a directionless question. It's a pointless question, and it's a weird question.
I'm not going to be able to do that up front, but in the long term, we could work something out. What do you think?
Okay, I have a few
I'm baffled. I've never seen this before. I'm not even going to say anything.
questions for you. How old are you?
I'm 32,
Okay. And where are you based?
Los Angeles, California.
Okay. And are you looking to stay in Los Angeles, or would you be open to relocating ever?
Well, yeah. Eventually, like, it's in my plan to eventually move to New York because obviously I liked it.
Okay, nice.
But that's a long-term goal.
Okay. And where were you born and raised?
LA.
LA. Oh, you're from
I'm
LA.
from
What
South
part
Central
of LA?
California.
Oh, I used to
There you go. There's a little life in us. Yeah, you're from SC. Go ahead. Whatever. Shout it out.
in LA. I lived in Sherman Oaks for a
Oh,
bit.
yeah. I went to school over there at
Okay, nice.
CSUN, Cal State Northridge.
Okay, nice.
But we don't need to connect on high school.
Nice. Long distance is not an issue for me. That was actually one of my questions, if someone's open to long distance and how much time in between each visit, is too much time. So, not an issue.
It's not an issue.
Yeah.
About the timing of that.
And what are you in school for?
I'm in barber school right now.
Barber school.
Yeah, and so like
Jesus Christ.
long distance wise, I don't think it will work, to be honest.
Yeah, I was going to go ahead and pop this.
Because New York, like 6 hours, I'll only be over there for like
Yeah.
business.
Yeah.
But like Arizona is cool, you know what I'm saying? If you say,
Yeah.
or like
Barber
New
school is
York, I'm
kinda-
looking for, not New York, Las Vegas. Yeah. So I'm gonna pop it on that.
Yeah,
note.
that's fine.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Thank you.
So now is
We don't even need to do that. Oh my God. I don't understand. There was no fun. There was no life. There was no interest. There was no sexual interest. People want to be seen. People want to feel you are intrigued by them. People want to feel you can converse with them. People want to feel drawn, women especially want to feel drawn into the power and presence of a man. Great eye contact, a good physical presence, the way he carries, even the way he wants to talk to a woman, how he wants to talk to a woman, how he wants to communicate his thoughts. Not just what he says, the way he says it, how he wants it to be communicated. How do you want it to be received? What are you trying to put on this motherfucker? None of that. You're just babbling about. I already forgot what he said. It was so stupid.
It's your type?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Sorry. So unfortunately.
Okay.
I would
So you
have
want to
go
pop his as
out.
well?
Yeah.
Heavenly.
Heavenly.
And how old are you?
I'm 29.
29. Okay. And what do you do?
Again, do the drill and know the drill's coming back at you. Okay, let's just turn our eyes on. Kind of an older hairstyle. I kind of like curls. But there we have the earring. We have the Jesus cross. We've got some rings on the fingers. We've got two distinct tattoos. This one looks slightly tribal. I don't know what this one is. We've got a white dress. I think it plays for me. Not the most curvy build in the world. Is that your shit? Are you sexually turned on by her? Do you want to ravage this woman? Do you like the way she stands? Do you like the way she talks? Do you like the way she's carrying and presenting herself? They do it to you. You can do it back to them. It's not illegal. They'll call it vibes. They live in a dream world. That was just the vibes. We don't need to live in the vibes. I like what I saw. Here's why.
I'm a flight attendant.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are some things like to do for fun?
A multitude of things like cooking with my family, friends, hanging out. I also like to work out, so Pilates, playing tennis, running. I also run, and then I like adventurous things.
Okay.
So skydiving, jet skiing, things like that. Yeah.
All right. Now, what are some things you look for in a man?
What do we have? We got everything. We got skydiving and adventure. She likes Pilates. She likes to work out. She's a flight attendant. What do you have anything? Do you even have questions like you paid attention to her? What's something new and exciting she's always wanted to try, but she was too scared of? Flight. What's the dopest spot that no one knows about? Pilates, athleticism, tennis. Does she? I mean, what? You know, if I beat you in tennis, what's a good prize that I would win? Anything. We've got three different things. So we've got statements we can make off that. We can get into sexy. We can get into being more philosophical, intellectual. We can connect in our past. We can connect in our values. We can be human beings together. If you want to get more dominant, aggressive sexually, okay, great. There still needs to be the element of fun. There still needs, to my mind, be the element of some sort of an intellect. Okay, what is the reason she'd want to release her body to you? Because you got a dick and you look good? Okay, so she's not 19 anymore. She's not 22 anymore. Now she's got a couple of things on the list. Okay, let's see what's up. She matured. Did you mature?
Someone who compliments me, I would say spiritually, emotionally, physically, mentally. So
This dude is just goofy. This will probably price himself out. He's just goofy. And his eyes were contact. We got some more bad eye contact. Are you attracted to a woman if you look away from her? There are times I do this. You know, maybe I don't want to get caught staring, or you know, I don't want someone to feel uncomfortable. It's not about their comfort. Believe it or not, people want to be seen, and people want people to be fascinated with them. I don't want you to be fascinated with a woman, but if a woman is looking all over the place, is she into you? If a woman is looking at the floor, is she shy? Is she weird? Or does she just not care about what the fuck you saying? Remember we said turn your eyes on so you can hear her better, or vice versa. We're not even paying attention to her at all. Now, if I come back with some sexual shit, why should she fuck me? Why should she fuck me if I don't even pay attention to the words coming out of her fucking mouth?
go. Okay. I would say, what are the top 3 priorities in your life right now?
Top 3 priorities in their life right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Your name and age first.
My name is Chris. I'm 29. The top 3 priorities in my life, I'm going to put God first. That's everything. My spirituality is at the center and the foundation of how I operate as a person. My second thing is my job. Providing is important to me. I don't know if it's old school or if it's old love, but I believe in the idea of a man providing for his family.
He has a job, ladies and gentlemen. He has his own occupation.
And then the third thing is my family. So God, my job, and my family. Those are my 3 important attributes. So.
Cool. Name and age and the answer to our question.
Hello, my name is Tyler. I'm 31.
Or wandering eye contact. If you've got nothing else, practice your eye contact. I'd love it if you practice the eye contact in the mirror, get to know yourself. If you have bad eye contact, you will never be good with people. You will never be good in business. You will never really be somebody that people want to talk to because you're clearly not paying attention to them. I struggle with this, and it's part of my childhood. It was more of a confrontation thing. That's not an excuse to be doing it in my 40s. Okay? Especially if I've identified the problem. But it's also a sign of disrespect. It's also a sign, I know, I'm not proud of myself. I'm not confident. I'm not sexually attracted to her. I am not even sexually attracted to myself, wishing to convey great eye contact. I'm not studying anything, so I have low standards. All that happened because of bad fucking eye contact.
Top priority is health. I like to stay fit, so I'm always outside, stuff like that. I played a bunch of different sports, soccer, baseball, all of them. It doesn't matter.
There we go. There was competitive. Women love to be competitive. Women love games. So if we was going to get on the terrorist report, I mean, because you're looking sexy as fuck in this dress, I'll tell you what. I might let you score on tennis against me. Because I don't like to just blow people out. I'm nice with it. You know, and then after we get done tennis, you know, maybe we can get, you know, I like a woman to be real physical and real energetic. That's important to me.
Spirituality.
No.
Your name and age. And
What'd she get from that as for the relationship? Can he fuck? Does he want to fuck? Does he find her desirable? Should she desire him? Have they connected on any sort of intellectual, emotional, sexual level? Does she know something about, does she feel special? Does she feel seen? Does she feel heard? Does she feel she's in the presence of a dope motherfucker? No, but I'll tell you what, he's very spiritual.
answer to your question.
My name is Win. I'm 35.
Or bad
And
eye
the answer to
contact.
your
Jesus
question, top 3
Christ.
priorities is God, family, and my career.
Let's head on right over here. Your name and age and answer to your question.
My name is Jafed. I'm 33
More bad eye contact.
years old.
Okay, back to the basics. I didn't realize we were going to have to cover the basics. When you meet a man, do you not give him good eye contact? Do you not give him a firm handshake? And do you not introduce yourself? Letting him know, hey, look, you seem cool so far, but I'm a man. Wouldn't you do that with her? If we was on the street and you saw me across the street and I was looking real funny style, I was kind of milling outside, I was eyeing you a little bit, then I would look away. Then I would eye you a little bit, then I would look away. What would you do? The eyes are the window to the soul. The eyes are one of your most powerful communicators. And the eyes tell you information that you might not pick up just from her words. I mean, maybe we should just call this eye contact. But if you don't have the eyes, I think you're lost for the rest of your life. What's in your room right now? What's going on right now? Where are you at? What do you observe? Who do you see? What's distinct? What intrigues you? Where are the exits? A man should always know his exits. Any possible danger? Who's looking at you? Who's not? What's your plan after this? What you got on? What are you saying with what you got on? Are you comfortable? How are you sitting? What's your mood right now? What's your emotion you felt today? What's been going on with you today? Good, bad? I was sick earlier today. And I soldiered up just to do this. I feel
I'll see
better.
God, family, and I'll put my health and my career splash. Yeah, together, yeah. That's it.
And over here, your name and age.
I hear
and
something
what's your
weird.
question.
My name is Rashad. The answer to the question, I'm looking for a God-fearing woman that knows how to put Christ first and that ultimately could come to the senses to, you know what I'm saying, follow my lead.
Is he being funny? Is he mentally something? I'm not trying to like. Is he like, well, they got everyone's. I got the autism and the Asperger's right now. Not that I would judge, but it feels off. No,
Because I have a strong lead.
What?
That wasn't my question. But
What was it?
it was, what are your...
this nigga said. What was the question? I come on, bro. You tell me one dude that should get chose. What was your question? And the delivery is weird. Like, I don't. Maybe he's just. This is his show. I kind of want to Google him now. It's so fucking weird. My name is Rashad, and I'm a very strong leader. You know.
Top 3 priorities in your life
Oh,
right
my
now.
top 3
okay, but I-
priorities.
I like that answer.
First,
She's done with him because she didn't get any validation back from him. You validate with your presence. You validate with your time. You validate with your masculinity. With your desire to create for her. With the desire to separate yourself from other men. You validated her. Oh, I'm not dating normal Russell. I'm dating Rashad. Oh, Russell's a dweeb standing in the corner of the bar. Rashad is having a great time. Oh, Russell's just got a career as whatever the fuck. Rashad's got so many things going on in his life. And he thinks about everything. And he's got a lot of interests and passion. And he's fun. And he makes me laugh. I think I better go out with that guy. Oh, here's a text from Russell. Well, one of those stupid HYD. Oh, had a bad day at the library. Oh, well, that's terrible. Well, I would love to help you. No, I was thinking we could still go out again. You know, I think I need to take some time. You're so boring. Well, is it like somebody else? What did I do wrong? No, there's nobody else. And she's going to go fuck Rashad. The sex is going to be fun. The sex is going to be adventurous. The sex is going to be powerful. The sex comes from your mind too. What do we know about all people? This is running the show and this is running the show. She's asking you, what the fuck is up in here? And she's curious and she wants to know and she's excited to meet these guys. And my name is Rashad, and I'm fucking weird. Well, what was your question?
is school and work. So that's 2. And then my third priority is that I'm really trying to find the right woman that knows how to read me and be able to, you know what I'm saying, get on the same page as I am.
Okay.
I think there's something wrong with them.
All right. So you do have that pick. I am going to have you pop.
Go ahead and pop.
Was your balloon unpopped?
My balloon was unpopped because I like the hairstyle. I'm not going to hold you.
Thank you.
Okay.
I like it too.
And why'd you end up popping his balloon?
I just feel like the words are slurring and I don't know. It's just something's a little off. That's all I know. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Is he drunk? Maybe he's drunk.
Going back.
Okay.
Maybe he's high. Could be high. Right? Maybe.
Okay, we've got 4 guys left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
What are your intentions coming here on the show today?
Her mood has gone down. She was excited. Then she talked to Jed. She talked to Rufus. And she talked to Russell. Now she's not as excited. Now she's thinking about going home. Now she's thinking about going back online dating. Now she's thinking, is she going to be alone forever? Why can't she find a good man? You see some of those posts? There ain't no good black man. There ain't no, well, yeah, we are. Yeah, okay, well, she's been running into this. Remember that when she's talking, she's often talking about the experiences she's had with a lot of goobers or manipulators or liars or players. Okay? We all want to be the player. The player a lot of times lies and does a lot of deceitful shit. If you conduct yourself with honor, I believe that honor typically comes back to your life. That's my personal belief.
All right, so what are your intentions coming on the show today? Okay, let's start there and head on back this way. All right, let's hear from you.
So my intention is, excuse me, meet someone, build a relationship that will lead to marriage.
If you don't know what to say and you're looking, like, don't use it as an excuse to have bad eye contact. Take a beat. Sometimes you can re-ask the question. Some of you can say, well, that's a good question. Let me think about it real quick. You know, okay, cool. Well, this is what I'd say. Again, you've got to come back to her. You want to put your dick in her, but you don't want your eyes to focus on her?
Friendship that will lead.
I'm open. You know, I have no expectation, you know, but if I put myself in a situation to have the best outcome, then that's what I'm going to do, you know. And if I meet somebody, then that's cool, but it's just based off of the interaction. So really, my outcome is, I have no outcome. Whatever happens, happens.
Okay.
Walk by faith.
I used to say stuff like that. Whatever happens, happens. It typically means you're directionless, you're very vague, and you don't expect anything good to happen. So you don't name it, so you don't have to claim it.
Type stuff.
What are my intentions? Is that the question? Just to see who you are and what kind of value you have, what type of...
I'd like to get to know you better. I'd like to see if the chemistry is for real. I'd like to learn more about you. I'd like to learn about the woman inside this sexy ass dress. I'm definitely feeling the dress, these tattoos. I actually had a question about one of them. You're going to have to learn to see women beyond the vagina. Yes, I want the tits too. Yes, I want the box too. Yes, I want to smack her ass too. Yes, that's probably my number one priority. But she's still a human being, and she still deserves to be fucking seen. Not on that queen shit.
Passion, whatever you're passionate about. See what happens.
Okay. Thank you.
You know, I'm pretty optimistic and open-minded coming to the show. I think in general, in terms of dating, like I am a person.
Yeah.
I believe I'm ready for that relationship. I believe I'm healed from the past relationships that may have prevented me from being ready.
Ooh, bad.
Coming to the show, I'm just open-minded. I just want to see, you know.
Women, I think we said a long time ago, I said, if a man is a shark or lion, then a woman is a female shark or lion. You're not gonna like hearing this. Women do not give a fuck about your problems. And I'll tell you a way to see that differently. Yeah, it's because the black woman, they don't care about the black man. No, you don't care about my problems, and I don't care about yours. The world does not give a fuck. It's just the world. It's just the street. It's the fucking business world. It's the fucking bar. It's the fucking dating online. It's the grocery store. No one came in and said, hey, how are you feeling today? Do you want to buy these bananas? Before you buy these bananas, let me ask. What's something in your life that's not going very well for you right now? Also, the very feminine language, we have to stay on our side of the street. We talk more direct. We talk more to the really grounded in reality. We're go get it. We're sometimes coarse in our nature. That's okay to be that. A lot of guys try to make everything go down well. And sometimes she needs the killer. And the killer is not always going to go down well. Sometimes the killer is just going to say something and you can do with it what the fuck you will.
I want to get to know you. I want to see if it's a good fit. And I'm definitely open and ready for that. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, time to pop another balloon.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop.
Yeah.
Now, don't do me like that.
I'm trying to do you.
Sir, let her pop the balloon.
I don't think I've ever seen Arlette angry. He's just been a goofball the whole show. We didn't even, I think there was another couple girls, but he's just been a goofball. We've got the one dude who's slurring his words. We got this goofball. You keep doing this, Arlette's not going to want to do the show. This is what they're running into. I know you think she's beautiful. I know you think she fucked fucking Stephen Gilmore or whoever the fuck, LeBron James last week. I can assure you LeBron is not fucking every beautiful woman in the world. What is there? 400 NBA basketball players, professional athletes, 10,000. They're fucking all 50 million single women in the world? Don't even make any sense. But this is what they're dealing with. I've never seen her this irritated.
I'm trying to do you.
Sir, let her pop the balloon.
It's not meant to happen.
All right, so why was your balloon unpopped?
Because what I see is what I like, and so I wanted to dive into who you are as a person. You know, I see your tattoo. You look kind of Hawaiian or whatever, and I see like the cheekiness in your eyes. So I'm like, okay, what's she about? So that's why my balloon was unpopped.
I liked everything he did here. Where was this? He shared his thought process. He said, you look Hawaiian. He said, I wanted to know more. I noticed your tats. I wanted to see what you were about. And you've been fucking around playing games.
And why'd you end up popping his?
Yeah, I think it's all about the eyes. You know, I feel like if we go out, or I'm not trying to judge you by you looking at me, how you're looking at me, but I feel like if you were to look at someone else the way you're looking at me, I don't think I would, respect it. So, yeah, okay. Cool.
Thank you. All righty. We're down to 3 guys now.
Okay.
Go ahead and ask them another question.
Goodness gracious. What is your relationship like with social media?
If that's how your mind works, then you should be training your mind to be more sexual. You should be able to be sexual about a cup of coffee. Your mind, if you're going to be Mr. Sex, then your mind should be doing that. I'm obviously doing the show. I'm not that attracted to this woman. Nothing inspired. It didn't happen.
I'm pretty active on social media. I'm a streamer on TikTok. I do that pretty often. I enjoy it. I don't really like drama on my stream. I like promoting, obviously, my own music. I like promoting the well-being of others and making people feel like there's a safe place where they can just laugh and be themselves and kind of.
He needs to get back to men a little bit. He needs to probably model himself with more of a masculine cadence. He needs to have more emphasis. His mannerisms and his voice are borrowing from a lot of feminine type sounding speech patterns. Women do not want to date other women. I don't want to date a woman who's talking to me like a dude. So, and that's just business. I want a man to say, okay, cool. I got to come to play when Russell's in the room. And I want a woman to say, damn, I'm really attracted to how this motherfucking man carries himself. What a relief that a man is finally here.
And I use it for that purpose too. When I get off of work, I'm dealing with customers all day and people. I kind of just want to be myself completely, kind of strip away the customer service outfit. So I use that to kind of reconfigure.
I mean, online dating, I guess you could get sexual with that. I guess that's part of social media. Your IG, advertising about that, but
You're my brain and just kind of be a little bit goofier and let loose. So
Cool.
I have a pretty healthy relationship with social media. Yeah.
Nice. Thank you.
All right, what about over here? What's your relationship like?
I mean, you could be feeling yourself. You could be sit to see, but I think I might have to be in one of these modeling. Should I be a model? What you think? Let me give you my best pose. Let me give you my most mackiest pose. What you think about this? And look her dead up, right? We can have fun with it. We can play with it. We can talk shit about myself. I can let this bitch know, look, I'm nice.
Social media.
I'm not a big social media user. I do like to maybe watch some reels, unwind a little bit, laugh. But all in all, I think it's more of a control thing.
Media.
I'm not a social media kind of guy. I do have an IG with 2 posts, pictures on it, just to have it, but I'm not a big fan of social media. Yeah, so that's it.
You will not be doing social media when you are in my presence.
And then what about for yourself? How are you with social media?
I'm not really on Instagram, but
Okay.
I like to post my videos on TikTok just of my outfits and then, just a little vlog here and there for flight attendant and what I
Nice.
do. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and pop one more balloon.
Okay.
Flight attendant, there's Mile High Club. That came immediately. I mean, there's a lot to do there. Yeah, bye, Mr. Boring.
All right, so why was your balloon unpopped?
Same thing. I think you're very beautiful. I wanted to hear you out and just kind of hear a little bit more about what you do. Obviously, you're a flight attendant. I don't know. I wanted to hear a little bit more about your career and like your aspirations. So,
Cool.
And then why'd you end up popping his balloon?
GLP-1s killed my appetite. In fact, it helps me stay balanced.
I would say I respect you for streaming. I think that's pretty cool. You're well-rounded. I like how you say you help your people through streaming, so I think that's pretty cool. I just don't feel like
you don't feel like what?
Your mind.
Come on, tell me what's going on. Come on now.
Well, you're a man.
I feel like physically I don't feel like I'm attracted. So yeah.
Okay,
But
cool.
yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
So we are down to our 2 final guys. Guys, any questions for our lady here? You ready? Okay.
Oh my God.
Do you see why the bad boy and the aggressive sexual man who can back it up and the felon and the social guy who's always got something, do you see why he does well here? Do you see why he plays? Because this is what you're up against. I can barely get through this. We've been talking, these guys have probably talked for a span of 10 minutes. And I don't want to listen to any of them talk ever again. I would never want to see any of these people in my life, even on social media. Even if they texted and said, hey, what's going on? I said, fuck off. There's nothing at all that I'm interested in.
I know you spend a lot of time with your family, you said, is that right? What kind of stuff do you guys like to do, and how often do you spend time with them?
We like to eat.
Eat? Do you like to go out to eat? Do you guys like to cook?
So my aunt and my uncle, they cook. I live in Detroit, Michigan,
Okay.
but my family's in Tennessee. And so when I go there, we go back home and go to my aunts and uncles. They're chefs
Okay.
back home. And so
Nice.
they cook. We spend time together, play music. They play cards, dance, just have fun.
There you go. There you go. This is her. Allow me to introduce you to her. She a flight attendant. She love guys. She play tennis. That's nice. This an around the way type bitch. Spades, dominoes, dancing, wild shit, clubs, art. She likes to have a great time. She is probably looking for a motherfucker that can lead and dominate, but also relax and have a good time, can be with her family, can hold his own with her family and friends. She's in Detroit, so she's dealt with some rough-ass situations. She probably needs a little protection. She's looking for a man that can check her when she's wild. Now you've met her. Okay? We got her talking a little bit. It's going to happen on a date. Nice. Well, okay. Blah, blah, blah. And then you're going to actually meet her. Now you've met her. Now you know what to do. Okay? She needs somebody who can lead in those situations. She needs somebody that could lead her to more places that she can relax. Now you've met her.
Is there alcohol or drugs involved or anything like that?
Now,
This weirdo nigga.
No. So you guys just living off soda and
I mean,
card games and stuff
I
like
mean,
that, or
there's drinks and
okay? I'm just trying to get to know you. That's all.
yeah, there's drinks
Drinks
that are
okay.
being
Drink.
drank.
So you travel a lot between your families and stuff like that.
Yeah, I like to see my family. I feel like it's a priority for me in my life right now.
What about your family? What do you like to do at the family cookout? What could you bring to the cookout? Are you competitive? Do you like to dance? Will we dance together? What will we do with this woman? Can you talk shit? Are you competitive? Are you adventurous? Are you sexual? I mean, we don't even put our minds to work. I swear to God, social media and all this stuff is making our brains. Like, we don't even imagine. Like, after the cookout, you tell me one way you transition the shit to sex. You get a little faded. You gonna pull over and fuck the shit out of her? You gonna fill up on her? Would you fuck in their parents' bathroom, make it risky for her? What do I got? Would I whisper in her ear? You looking sexy, you looking real good. I'm gonna fuck the shit out you tonight. What would you be doing with her? You're asking her questions like, well, do you guys drink? Do you other drinks? And it's black people. It's black people.
You know, yeah. So
How many times a year do you think you visit your family?
Oh my God.
I would try to at least go every 2 months.
Every 2 months?
Yeah.
Do you normally drive or fly?
This thing is weird. They're just weird. It's a Q&A session. I don't want to talk about me. I've done this. I don't want to talk about me. My life is boring. Future me is dying. None of these guys have anything in the future I think is worth pursuing with this. Remember how I act right now portends to my future. Me versus me, we did my me versus my bullshit, we do the past. Past affecting the present, and now my present is affecting my future. I'm not growing. I've shown her nothing. This is how I always talk to women. So, you come here a lot to this bar? Do you like those drinks? Do you like to dance? What's like one of your favorite songs? What's that tattoo about? What's the other tattoo about? I like your hairstyle. Is this like what kind of hairstyle is this? This white dress, what kind of flower is that? Well, I was just trying to get to know you. What the fuck? I thought you were hot, so you have... You're not proud of yourself. You have nothing to introduce her to. You have no life to introduce her to that you want her to be a part of. There's no reason for you to ask for submission or all the stupid fucking things men are asking for. You're not worth following.
I'm a flight attendant. I'm flying, honey.
Okay.
I don't drive anymore.
So you
anywhere.
do you get like discounts and stuff on flights?
Well, I don't get discounts. I just fly for
No.
free.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice. Let's go.
Where would you like to go? Where would you go on vacation together? I'm not trying to be bitter. I really am not. It's just lifeless. It's just lifeless. We'll do one more after this. I'm hoping to get somebody cool.
Okay. Any questions here?
Yeah, a couple of questions. Excuse
To the floor?
me. So, what do you value most in a relationship?
I value that you would look at her. What are you looking at? I want to put some food in your belly. I want you to be my submissive wife. See, sometimes women will do this where they kind of like bend, scrunch down, like, are you looking at me or what's going on? Like, again, I've experienced bad eye contact. It's typically what'll happen with the eye contact. If she tells you like, why aren't you looking at me, or like, is there something wrong with you? You don't give me. You know what happens? I'll actually get very offended. Not now, but you can get very offended because you're like, well, what the fuck, Again, sensitivity is going to look a lot like this. I don't look you in the eye, and I've had this. I know what this one is. I don't look you in the eye because I don't want to see you're disappointed in me. I don't want to see the hurt. I don't want to see a look of disgust. I don't want to see you look scared of me. So I'm not going to look you in the eye. Remember, he's a short king. He's had women turn him away for that. So maybe the eye contact means that he's going to get his feelings hurt. What happens is the people who are most successful in life and with women are not afraid to be hurt in public or really by another person emotionally. You ever met a woman and she was real guarded? And you're just like, what's up with this bitch? I've been cheated on a lot, and I'm not giving my heart out to anyone, and I'm not letting you do that. And no man is ever going to walk on with me, and you're going to have to work with me, and I can't go on one date and fuck. You're going to have to prove yourself to me. No. Who the fuck are you? She's just scared of being hurt. Every alpha masculine woman you'll meet, this is true. You can write this one down. This is true. Underneath, incredibly sensitive. It's an act to protect her heart. That's it. If you can crack it, you might have her forever because nobody else wants to deal with the truculent bitch. They put you through your paces. I know it's annoying. I ain't dealing with that shit either. But if you did underneath, she'd just be sensitive as fuck. The girl you hate posting on the internet, sensitive as fuck. The one that keeps posting them sassy shits about the black man, sensitive as fuck. Insecure as fuck. The one who talks shit about how you look in and your shoes is busted, sensitive as fuck, insecure as fuck. It's just who they are. That's why we love them. They're weird. What could we do with eye contact? A couple different things. You can go in a grocery store in any mall, do a couple different games. You could rate women and just ask yourself why you're rating her, what she's rating her. You could ask yourself, what do you like about her, what you don't like about her. That's free. It's your mind. You can do what you want. You can compliment people, not in a gay way with dudes or a girl, but just, hey, I like those shoes. You can see what you like about them that's distinct. Now turn your brain on, and this is something that's going to be even more important. This will start taking you different places. Connect your eyes to your brain. It's not just going to be about, oh, I saw you were beautiful. What can you do with this white dress? What did it make you think of? What was your reaction when you saw it? What does it make you want to do going forward? Connect your eyes to your brain. Connect your dick to your brain. Turn it back on. Turn everything back on, the mind. Okay? What you were trying to surmise in her, she's trying to do probably 3 times more because she's in danger with you. You wanted to see how she was standing. You liked her skin. You liked this dress. You wanted to know if she had great eye contact. You want to feel desired, but you just want to sit there and look around and be stupid. Physically, she could do a 360 for you. You could hold her hand and look her up and down. You could give her a hug. You could do all these different things physically with your eyes. Okay, she's got attributes other men might not notice. This could help separate you. Another thing you can do is ask questions so that you can see beyond what she's just trying to show everybody. Okay, I'm not just trying to see you in this dress. I'm trying to see what this culturally meant and how that affects you and your values. I want to see why you like these tattoos. I want to see what you're trying to communicate. The woman behind the woman. This is when you start to see the players and the bad boys. They've already dealt with the surface bitch 100 million times. They're bored with that shit. They can get beyond that shit. If you're just starting out or just trying to get back into it, you got to turn your eyes on. But you're asking any question. You're trying to get behind her a little bit. Not like, well, in 4th grade, what was a traumatic event for you? We're not trying to stay negative. But she's a flight attendant. What about her wants to travel all over the place? What does she do and get up to what does she want to show somebody? She obviously wants people to see the tattoos. They'll always wear a dress. If she's got a shoulder tattoo here, she'll always wear a dress that shows that tattoo. She wants people to see this. She wanted people to see this. Okay? What does she want you to see about her? It's kind of an old school hairstyle. Maybe she wants to. Maybe she pictures herself as an old school classic Marilyn Monroe type. Maybe she wants to look like Marilyn Monroe because remember, she's got an identity that she's trying to form in her mind. You aren't even looking at her. She can't fuck you.
Relationship. That's the first question. What do you value most in a relationship?
You don't need to ask two questions. You're all
I
done.
would say communication. I feel like that goes too far, you know, in a relationship. Just knowing what your other person wants, what they don't want, just having a clear understanding. Yeah, communication for sure.
Listen with your
You
eyes.
think you're ready for a relationship that will lead to marriage?
Yeah,
Ooh, that's negative sounding.
I would say so. I feel like I'm mentally, physically, emotionally been preparing myself, and through reading, through of course God first, and yeah, I do.
He's not listening. He's not. He might actually be listening. There are times I take my eyes off people because I am trying to concentrate, but most of the time, no, he's not listening. It's not that he's trying to look at her boobs. He's just not listening. This is poorly done. I think he's got to be popped.
Okay, that's good. That's for now.
Okay.
As for now, okay.
She's classy. She's smiling. She's trying to have a great time. She's teasing. She's looking to kind of throw some flavor. You ever seen them dance in their seats? They wanted to dance. Did you ever see them smile and really laugh out loud? You're like, why this bitch is doing the most? She wants attention from dudes. She wants a man to engage her. She wants a man to be interested, if not for no other reason than to say, I got a boyfriend, and then come home and tell Devontae, you ain't all that. Men was hitting on me all night. And of course, Devontae would say, I don't give a shit. Go fuck him. Well, why would you say that?
All right. So you're down to our final two. You got to hear a little bit about the guys, but it is time to pop a balloon.
Okay, Arlette.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, girl.
I have one more question.
Okay.
So I have, well, three. What's your religion? Do you have any children? And where do you live?
Okay.
I'm not going to go through this. I'm not going to make us suffer. Let's see what happened here.
All right. So now it is time to pop a balloon. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop one.
Guys, stop looking at me like that.
Bitch, pop something. Oh, sure. Oh, what happened? Wow.
Go for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll start here. So why was your balloon unpopped?
I just wanted to listen to her. I think she had some, that's a listening. I prefer listening to people. From there, I get the mindset. Yeah.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping his balloon?
I'm just not physically attracted to him. I like the way you speak. I like how you think and articulate your words and things like that. I feel like that's what I'm attracted to. But physically, no, I'm not attracted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
All right. And over here.
And he's probably taken that his whole life. Is it fair that he's 5'5"? Nah, it's not. Is it something to overcome? Yes. But I like the suit. I really did. And again, I would have liked him to give yourself the best chance, right? If you're fat, you don't have all the luxury in the room. If you're skinny and splotchy, you might not have all the room to sit there and fuck around. But she got to see what you see in the mirror. She got to see what you see in your mind. And you could tell he's not really feeling himself. So there's no reason for her to be intrigued past the short. You've had women that you were like, God damn, that bitch fine. And then she came, you kind of a stank attitude. He was like, man, fuck this bitch. Or let's say she just real standoffish. You're like, this bitch is kind of a weirdo, bro. So we know that physical is important, but it doesn't carry the day.
Why was your balloon unpopped?
I think she's attractive.
We don't care.
Thank you.
And why'd you end up popping his?
I think I need my man led by God.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Okay.
Out there.
And what about over here?
My relationship with my mother. I'm not a mother's boy. I'm a man. What I look for a strong woman because my mom is strong. You know, she's strong. She has her own mind. Me and my mom converse about a lot of things, so I want to be able to confide in my woman. You know, I want to be able to know if I don't got it, she got it. You know, she's a very partner type, you know, because her relationship with her boyfriend is, even though we're not living together, I'm still your woman, you know, and no matter whatever the circumstances is, I'm riding with you no matter what. So I'm looking for somebody that's going to be a rider. So my relationship is, we're close, but I'm not a mama.
All right, I lied. I just can't. Both of them gave very meandering answers. I try to do a thing in my mind. It doesn't. I try to stay committed, and you're probably like, you're gonna laugh. I try to be more interesting than in every additional sentence. And maybe you're like, okay, well, when are you gonna live up to that one, big guy? So, but she needs a reason to dialogue with me. She needs a reason to be turned on by me. Let's go one better. She needs a way to feel inspired to want to continue to listen and learn and be with me. I'm going to be spending the next X amount of time with her, even if it's just sexually, an hour a week, right? But she has to really enjoy that hour. And if I concentrate on providing the conversational value worthy of a good human being, or worthy of a sexy woman, worthy of a dope man, then I have the right to expect dope feminine value. You could, well, she's breadcrumbing, or she's not spending time, or she didn't text me back. Okay, when she does text you back, what are you all talking about? What value are you providing that makes her want to be the first thing she's texting? The guy she always tries to get back to in a timely fashion. I'm not perfect at it, but I do try to deliver more and more easily in my mind each and every day. Better value. I'm starting to edit the videos. I'm trying to provide better value to the video. It's got to be there.
Mama's boy, right? Because a lot of women look like, oh, you're a mama's boy. Because no, that's not me at all.
I don't mind a mama's boy.
Right on.
I don't mind.
So, okay.
So if you are, that's okay.
Okay, I appreciate that. But we close though. We cool because the way I treat my mom is how much I treat my woman. You know.
I brought my mother a Mother's Day card. Are you going to get her a Mother's Day card? This is me personally. I personally have never fucked my mother. And I have no desire to do that because that would be disgusting. I would like to fuck this woman. So the treatment is going to be a little different.
How do you treat her?
I treat her with the utmost respect. Sometimes she get on my nerves, and sometimes, you know, I'm like, ah. But at the end of the day, it's my mom. I'm gonna respect her, you know. So that's what it is. I respect my mom, and I love my mom, and she's still here. So I'm very appreciative, and I'm very appreciative of that. So yeah.
Pop the balloon and find your mama. Oh, what's that? I'll circle and I'll try. I'm trying, man. What's that got to do with her? What's that got to do with me? What's that got to do with us? What I got to do with what I'm going to do to her? What's that got to do with what she can do with me? Trying. He's just babbling to be babbling. I'm trying.
Yeah. That's how our relationship is. We joke, talk,
We're here at US Cellular for Us Days.
or whatever. That's my mom, though. I love her. For real, for real.
All right.
Dear
Ready to pop
mama.
now? It is time to pop one balloon. Whenever you're ready, go ahead.
Okay, I have to. I can't ask one more.
You gotta pop.
Okay.
Your balloon unpopped.
I like your presentation. I think you have a really nice dress.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. I love.
We need the wolf here. Sometimes, like with the masculine shit, I don't always like it too. You can tell sometimes I speak in my little corporate voice. Sometimes you gotta let that motherfucker step aside. You know, especially when you got a sexy ass woman. It's not a Me Too movement. God damn, them titties popping. We ain't got to do it like all that. But yeah, I'm feeling you. I'm smiling when I see your body and your sexy face. Trying to see you 360. Trying to see you 360 on this DI ick. I'm trying to see you holler at it, motherfucker. I'm trying to see what makes you smile, what makes you moan, what makes you all this and that. Right? I'm trying to know a couple things about a couple things. You got me curious. I'm interested. I want to find out if the chemistry is for real. I want to see what your brain look like on the real. I want to see the woman connected to the vagina. I'm trying to see what the fuck you got going on behind closed doors. When you let your hair down, you keep it a band. Who I'm really fucking with. I'm curious. Let's go on this date. Let's exchange this information. I got a great spot. It's going to allow you to fully relax. I'm a dope motherfucker. You're going to have a great time. We got to do it. Or you get this bullshit.
I like the things that you said.
I like the things. I like your presentation. You're very calm and collective.
I mentioned peace. So I just wanted to hear you out a little bit. So, yeah.
Nice. Okay, why'd you end up popping his
You know he's not jerking off to peace. He pulled out the porn and he was probably talking, yeah, this bitch got some sexy titties. The nigga sound though like you jerk off to the newspaper.
balloon?
I'm a really big teeth person.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much all it is.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's all.
That wasn't one of
But you're
those.
very handsome though.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're very beautiful. I appreciate
Thank
that.
you.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
All right, so I'll have you scoot that way for me. I'll have you join us up here.
Well, the goofball might score.
All right, y'all. Any final question between the two of you before we determine if we got a match?
Question. Where do you live at again?
I live in Houston.
One of the first things that she said, Houston, travel nurse. we covered it. We covered it. She just started going to church. Some fucking church. She didn't grow up in the religious. She didn't do that. Here we go.
How do you feel about long distance relationships?
What's long distance for you?
California, Houston.
It's not even that far away, bro. I mean, that's. Can we? Never mind. Never
No
mind.
problem. Those flights are cheap.
Okay, there it is. Now I want you to understand in his mind. I'll lay out here just a little bit, then we'll be done. She told him, I find you attractive. His balloon is unpopped. She said she would travel for you, or even to you. What else do you need to know? When do we get going as men? When do we get going? I like to be aggressive. A guy's got to be physically aggressive. No, he's got to get going. Irritated. He's not a bad person. He's just weird. The first thing he thought was how to karate wax this ass. And you got another. Here's his next question.
I'm not cool with the long distance relationship because I want to be able to touch you, feel you, and be, hey, I'm going to bring you food or whatever. And I really can't do that if you in Houston like that, you know, and I don't want to take away from your journey or your love, you know. So I feel like me being in California would take away from your experience and looking for love.
Okay. Is that you popping your balloon, or do you want me to
You can
like?
pop it if you want it.
Nope. When I
Do you like dogs?
I do.
Okay, good.
I like dogs. I like babies. I like kids. I like family. I like all that.
How do you feel about your dog getting on the couch and cuddling?
hell no. Get that fucking filthy fucking animal. What the hell no. Get this little rat dog out the get you I wish. I wish. Remember, we said she would just be a human. She's got a dog named Mrs. Pebbles or some Rufus or some kind of dog, and the dog watches TV. So she's beautiful. She's stunning. I want you to picture her with a hoodie, watching Grey's Anatomy, alone on the corner of her couch, with the dog and a glass of wine. And that's what she does a lot of nights when she's alone. Does she want the guy who talks like this to be with her? She's already bored. She wants adventure and fun and sex and a man's presence. I have a lot of peace. Do you like peace? Do you see? Are we going to be done while we watch the show and give Rufus his chew toy and make Rufus bark because she hears you screaming out? Because we took a little break in between the show and I waxed that ass.
I like affection, you know,
Okay,
so
great.
I'm cool with all that.
Okay, great. Because she's a
Yeah.
couch dog.
Okay.
We cuddle.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's
She wants to be cuddled by a man. His physicality. That's why Short King didn't play. What's he going to be, hanging on to her left titty? She can't be wrapped up all up in his arms. She could. She's over-exaggerating. She's probably 5'8". You're right. Short King got to play. Right. But he doesn't act like a man who wants to do that. She wants to feel safe in his arms. Turned on, excited when he comes in the room. These women are bored. These men are bored. There's a male loneliness epidemic. There's a female loneliness epidemic. They're just not saying it. They don't want to whine. Right? Because they'll be attacked by people on social media. Well, that's because you're all modern whores. That's why you're alone. Let's wrap it up.
That's my final question then. Is it a yes for you for her?
Yes, yes for me.
And is it a yes for you for him?
Yes, it'll be a yes.
Okay, we got a match. I'll take this mic and you guys can go on off.
I can have that, motherfucker.
This nigga weird.
All right, y'all, make some noise for them.
At least he held out the arm. I like it. That's the show. We talked about the use of eye contact, the importance of it. Communicates your interest in her, communicates how you see yourself. Talked about smiling with your eyes. We talked about observing with your eyes. Talked about honoring her and respecting her and showing her that we're listening, that we take her seriously, that we take ourselves seriously, that we come to play. The leader has his eyes watching everything. We talked about connecting the eyes to the mind. What can you do with what you see? What can you see? What can you do physically? What's going on with her body? Is she tense today? Is she stressed? Is she looking to get fucked today? Is she in a great mood today? We're using our eyes to become better leaders of women. Using eye contact in the bedroom. seduction, eye contact. There'll be times you both stop talking and just stare in each other's eyes for a little bit. She might be physically vibrating, like literally vibrating. She might be doing a lot. She might be ready to go and fuck in the bathroom right now. If you saw the right look in her eyes, would you know it? Do you know what desire looks like? We've got the hair behind the ear, sure. We've got maybe the cross leg or the foot forward. We've got the hunch. We've got the excited laugh, the giggle. But what's it look like in her eyes? What's desire look like? Do you know? I know. We're violently devoid of men. We're violently devoid of color and fun. I didn't even really get to do a lot of fun stuff because it was so fucking boring. She was boring. Arlette was bored. They're just weird. And this guy, he was the worst. This is your competition, which is to say you don't really have a lot of competition. We might have a doctor, a lawyer. He might be worth $300,000, guy on the screen. Do you really feel like he's your competition? He's not. There's no reason why she should pick him over you. Not even physical attraction. He's too fucking weird. You can kill the physical attraction. You can kill sexual attraction. You can kill your looks. You can kill, the status. You can kill the fact that you're an alpha warrior. Just with your personality and your mannerisms and your eye contact and what you get up to in your conversation and how your mind works, you can kill it all. That stuff won't save you. From the nerds like high school, check that out. That's all they saw. He's really good looking and that's why he's with her. Really? What do they talk about when they're at dinner? What do they talk about after they're done fucking? What did he do to get her to the position sexually? How did he get her home? What did he say on the date? What did he say when they were about to go fuck in the bathroom? How did he recognize that? What does he know that you don't know? What is his mindset that you don't have? Really, it's just the fact that he's got six-pack abs. And if you can't even use your eyes, then the mind eye, the vision that takes place within a man is more than likely derelict. As always, thank you for being a man. It ain't easy. You don't get credit for it. This will probably be the last time you are given credit for being a proud, strong, working, improving man. As you can see, they are desperately needing masculinity. If you enjoyed what I'm saying, like, subscribe, comment, and I'm out. It's your boy, Mr. You're Welcome, the DangerRuss. Thank you for listening.